Hey, welcome back to Diablo 2 Resurrected as the Necromancer. In this episode, we are going to try to make our way to Lower Kurast and find the Lower Kurast waypoint. We're probably going to try to explore a little bit of Lower Kurast as well, time permitting, and we actually, get there in a timely fashion. But if it takes us too long to get to Lower Kurast, we'll probably just focus on trying to get the waypoint. But if we can actually get there relatively quickly, we'll do some exploring through it as well. I just wanted to give a quick shout out to our first channel member who subscribed at Tier 2, our Games Maestro tier, Pikapone91, so thank you so much for that. I really do appreciate it. It really does mean so much to me that you've done that for me. I hope you enjoy your new perks, so thank you very much. So last episode, we were able to find the waypoint to the Flayer Jungle, so let's go ahead and... Wait, what's this over here? What's this? The Swampy Pit? Yeah, let's go ahead and do the Swampy Pit. There's nothing preventing us. There's nothing preventing us from doing the Swampy Pit, so let's go ahead and do it. Let's get the lovely experience that we can get from doing the Swampy Pit. What are we going to discover in this area? That's the big question. We've got preserved dead and undead soul killers. That's what we have to deal with here. The undead and the undead. It's pretty fantastic. That's mostly what we are dealing with here. Which is exactly what we like to see. We like seeing undead because undead are fun to kill. Who doesn't like killing the undead? It's one of the most fun things you can possibly do in video games is killing the undead. Let's see here. Undead soul killer. Do I have a couple of undead soul killer corpses that I can raise? I wanna, yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to raise some undead soul killers because they are very powerful. I'd rather not raise preserved dead because they're not as powerful and they move quite slowly, so I don't want to raise them. Not necessarily what I want to do. So hopefully we can find a pack of undead soul killers. That would be, much preferred. But we can't guarantee anything. My skeletons are dying a painful death. It is unfortunate. But it is what it is. We can very easily raise them back into existence, which is exactly what we are going to do. Oh no. Bats. Freaking bats, man. Ow. Calm down with your dagger stabbing self. I don't like what you're doing. Not a big fan of what you're doing there, guy. Calm down, Mr. Bat. I am not a fan of you, Mr. Bat. You certainly exist, but I don't like the fact that you exist. Oh no, 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 no. Okay, all this poison that's coming out of the walls is not appreciated by any stretch. And I'm taking a lot of poison damage from the wall poison, which I am not a fan of. Hopefully I can, survive the poisoning without taking damage while I'm at 1 health. That would be super nice. That would be much preferred if I could do such things as that to survive. Survive the poisoning and not die a painful death. We're only finding singular undead soul killers. We're not finding like packs of them or anything like that. And I'd much rather find 2 of them at once so I can revive 2 at once, rather than just revive 1 of them. That would be preferable, honestly. These frickin' water watchers, their poison is very effective, and I'm not a fan of them. I am not a fan of them at all. Now, we lost all of our skeletons in the process of that, which is unfortunate. But we have some corpses that we can raise our skeletons off of, which we are going to do. Which we are going to gladly do. Oh no! Oh hey, there's a couple of undead soul killers there. There's a couple of undead soul killers we can raise some we can revive off of. That'll get the job done. Hopefully I can actually do it without... There we go. That's what I want to do. I want to raise the undead soul killers. I don't want to raise the fiends. That's not what I'm looking to do. Oh no, champion fiends. I'm going to go ahead and get my minions over to this side here. Feel like that would be smart. Yes. Alright, let's go over here and have my minions fight these champions. Because that's what we like to do. We like to fight champions and get lovely experience. All the lovely experience points for killing champion enemies. All that delicious, delicious experience points. Alright, so where are we going? I do not know. We're just kind of exploring through this place. Not knowing exactly which direction we want to be going in. There's the Swampy Pit level 2. I don't know how many levels are actually in the Swampy Pit. It could be 3, I'm not entirely sure. I suppose we'll just have to explore and find out how many sub-levels this thing has. Oh no, this is going to be a problem. Steel Eye the Slasher. These mana burn. Oh, there's another elite in here that's giving the enemies might. I don't know which one it is though. One of these enemies has might, and I don't know which one it is. So I'm going to go ahead and it's not Mold Shield either. There are 3 elites in this room. I don't know which one of these elites has the might aura, but one of them certainly has it. I don't know which one it is though. Alright, well, let's go ahead and heal everything here. And try this again. But yeah, a room full of 3 elites, that's a bit absurd. Just a little bit absurd, in all honesty. Just a little bit absurd having a room full of 3 elites, one of which is giving everybody a might aura, which is kind of a problem. It's turning into a slight issue. Just a slight issue, because I don't know where this elite. Oh, we were able to kill them. Okay, so we were able to kill the elite with the might aura, which is nice. It's really annoying that the might aura has such a wide radius, because you know when an elite enemy has might, they're able to have it affect like every single enemy in the immediate vicinity, which is a serious issue for us. Alright, so what are we seeing here? I think we're in pretty good shape now. There's a damaged axe there. I don't need a damaged axe. It's not something I desperately need, is a damaged axe, so thank you, but no thank you for that. Got some drowned carcasses here. So I would think they'd be easy to take care of because they're just simple zombies. Just some simple basic zombies. They should be relatively easy to handle. Alright, downwards we go. Oh no, Foulmane the Hunter. He's lightning enchanted, which could be a problem. Which could be a considerable issue. Those bats just went straight through those iron bars, which is kinda bull honky, but it is what it is. Slight bull honky that they went straight through those gates. Alright, let's go ahead and get this elite pack annihilated. Let's just annihilate them. It's what we must do. Hopefully we can do it without dying. That'd be much preferred. I mean, all my skeletons are dying, but that's okay. It's not a big deal. We can very easily raise back up our skeletons. Get our skeletons back up to reality very, very easily, because we have 243 mana, and we have plenty of mana to do it with, so we are in good shape. Hello there, Town Portal Scroll. I will gladly take you. Gladly Whoa, 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 whoa. Calm down, bats. Calm down, demonic bats. Not interested in any of you guys. Not interested in any of you guys. Man, this is taking forever to do. Can I actually, like, attack these things? Can I actually attack these things and kill these things? That would be, you know, super nice. If we could actually do such things. Instead of, you know, letting them live and attack us for free. Without any issues for them. Okay, well, let's go ahead then and level up and revive a couple of, well, that's not what I wanted to revive. I wanted to revive some flares, but I guess now we have a bat, which I suppose works. There's a single socketed item, we don't need that. I'm pretty sure we have our Iron Golem revived off of something pretty powerful right now, so I think we're in pretty good shape to keep our Iron Golem revived off of what he currently has. So I think we are in good shape to continue doing what we're doing here. I think we're in good shape to continue doing what we're doing here. Now, is there only 2 sublevels to this place? I mean, I'm not seeing a gold chest yet, so maybe there is 3 sublevels to this place. Suppose that's entirely possible. If there is, there is. There's no sense in complaining about that. There is 3 sublevels. Okay, well, I guess we're going to level 3. The Swampy Pit, level 3. Where is everything in level 3? Is this going to be the one that has a ridiculous map layout? The one where we're going to have to try to traverse this maze of sorts? I suppose that makes some level of sense. Because it seems like the sewer systems in this, in Act 3 are kinda confusing. Just slightly confusing. Let's go ahead and raise up a couple of fetishes here. Ooh, there's some gold there. Take that gold before I forget to grab that gold. And go this way, wherever this way is. I don't know. I don't know which direction does what. Ooh, there's an amulet. I will take that amulet. We are not going the right way, I can tell you that. We are just kind of wandering around in circles. Just kind of wandering around in circles, hoping that we find progress, but we're not going the right way, I don't think. I do not think we are going the right way, so let's go this way, then. I don't know where we're going. I am not entirely sure where we're going. We're just kind of exploring around. Just kind of exploring around in hopes that we find something that we want to find. I want my fetishes to be nearby. I don't want my fetishes to be caught behind walls. I'd rather them be here. I want them to be present for attacking the enemies rather than being caught behind walls. This flawed sapphire, I don't need a flawed sapphire. As previously stated, we are well beyond chipped and flawed gems at this point. Alright. Can we find the gold chest? Can we find the gold chest of the Swampy Pit? That is the question. Who's to say, man? I certainly don't know. We're kind of getting ourselves all kinds of lost here. Not exactly sure which direction is the direction we're supposed to be going here. I don't actually know which direction we're supposed to be going here. Is there something over there? Somebody is attacking something, but I can't get over there. Yeah, I don't know what's going on here. Man, Is there even going to be a gold chest in the Swampy Pit? That's the question I'm now asking. Is there even going to be a gold chest in this area? I don't actually know. I would certainly think that every single side area in the game has a gold chest, just so it makes, you know, taking your time, like taking the time to do it worthwhile. I would certainly hope. I would certainly guess. But I'm not entirely sure. I am not entirely sure by any stretch of the imagination. Do we not have any more corpses there? I guess not. I guess we don't have any more corpses to raise anything. Guess there ain't no nothing more we can raise corpses off of. Now, where are we going? I really don't know. I'm just kind of wandering about. I'm trying to follow the map, but the map isn't leading me anywhere. That's the main problem, is that the map is not taking me anywhere right now. I just keep running into dead ends. Unless there isn't a gold chest in this area, which, I mean, I suppose that would make some level of sense if there isn't. But because we've looked through this entire area and we haven't seen a gold chest yet. So I'm starting to think that we aren't going to be able to find one unless there's one up in the top right, top left corner there. Is it going to be up in the top left here? No, maybe there isn't a gold chest here in the swampy pit because we haven't found it, and we have looked through this entire area. So I suppose maybe there isn't one. So I'll see you guys at the start of the cave. Okay, so let's go ahead and try to make our way to the Lower Kurast and find the waypoint to Lower Kurast. Who's to say if we're going to be able to find it quickly? We've only been in the Flare Jungle for a short amount of time, so I don't know if we still have quite a bit of the Flare Jungle to explore. We probably do, so let's not get our hopes up that we're going to be able to find the Lower Kurast quickly. Because again, I feel like we still have a lot of this that we still have to look through. I still feel like we still have a lot of this to go through, so let's go ahead and just play this out. Let's just go ahead and play all this out. And take our time, not rush, because rushing is going to lead to our demise, as it always does. Slow and steady always wins. Taking your time and being cautious is always the strategy, unless of course you're playing like a Super Mario World ROM hack or something, and it's like a bullet hell level. In a bullet hell, you're always forced to panic at all times. But we're not playing that, so I don't know why I'm talking about it. Alright. Flare Shamans. I'm not scared of a Flare Shaman, especially when I'm at a far distance away from it. Wow, flares are actually really easy to kill, in all honesty. What is my chance of hitting one? 78%? Yeah, Blessed Aim is actually really getting the job done in terms of helping us hit enemies at like a rate that's effective, which is super nice. I am not going to argue with this reality. So where are we going? Let us continue going this way. Killing off all of the flares in the process of doing this is what we like to see, and what we're gonna be doing. Frickin' Flare Shamans, your fire is so powerful. But if we can kill you relatively quickly so you only use your fire powers once, we are in good shape. I would certainly like to think. Can you guys not kill off a flare that's just hanging out by the trees? Really shouldn't be too awfully difficult to do. Really shouldn't be too awfully difficult to kill a flare. It is just a flare. A war fork. A good old war fork. If a war fork exists, does a war spoon exist as well? One is I don't need any of that. We have our Iron Golem revived off of something pretty powerful by itself, so I'm not particularly concerned with that. Not necessarily. Get our skeletons back. These freaking Flare Shaman. They're annoying, but they're not all that annoying. Just annoying enough to be annoying. Calm down, Mr. Flare Shaman. I'm not going to fight you. It's just not something I'm going to be doing. I'm not going to be fighting you myself. You can continue shooting your fire as much as you feel like doing, but I am not going to be fighting you. That is not something I desire to be doing. I shall let my minions do most of the fighting. If I die, I again lose all my minions, and then I lose my Iron Golem, and then I lose Wahid, and I have to spend 20,000 gold on reviving him, which I don't want to be doing. I don't have 20,000 gold to spend on reviving him every quarter second, so I'm not going to die every quarter second and then have to revive him every quarter second. So we're not gonna do such things. We're gonna try to survive and just be a cursor. A thing that curses everything. That's all we're gonna wind up being here. Which is just perfect. Hello there, super healing potion. I will take that. I will take that all day long. Because I desperately need healing potions. There is no doubt. There's no doubt that we need healing potions. Now, where are we going here? I do not know. There's a slime prince there. He certainly exists. He came out of the ground for some reason. He was buried in the ground until we decided to show up, and he was like, hey, you exist. I'm going to fight you. I am going to fight you. That's what I feel like doing right now. Alright, let's go ahead and make our way through the right areas here and not run into dead ends. That would be super nice. There's a saber there. A rare saber. And an oil potion. Sure, I can sell that stuff for some gold. Which is exactly what I am going to do, is sell it for some delicious, delicious gold. Are you guys incapable of killing off some simple flares? It's just a flare. That's all it is, man. It's just a flare. It shouldn't be all that difficult to kill off. Really shouldn't be all that difficult to deal with. It's just a flare of all things. Ooh, there's some full plate mail. It's 237 defense, but what I have now is better than what I have now is better than that. So I'm not particularly concerned with that. I can probably sell it. So here in a second, once we're done with this pack of enemies, we'll go ahead and sell all of what we have in our inventory, make some money. Clear up our inventory a little bit here. Alright, let's go ahead and sell off all this stuff here. Do we have anything to identify? Got a couple things. Good day. Sell that, that. Only 12.28 for that. 86.83 for that. That's not bad. We've got a decent amount of money for that. I'm not going to complain about all that money. So thank you very much. Alright. So this is going to be another side area. What's in this little side area then? We just keep finding little side areas. We're not finding the way to Lower Kurast. We're just finding little side areas. So what's the deal with these little side areas? Are we going to find anything special over here? Is there anything that's going to be over here that leads to fame and fortune for us? Or is this just going to be a thing that exists? That is the question. Is this just going to be a thing that exists? Or is there anything over here that we want? I don't see anything over here. I do not see nothing over here necessarily. Not at all. There's a ton of flares. Suppose that makes sense. Why wouldn't there be flares in the flare jungle? This is logical. I don't know what you're talking about. The logic that is being presented is clear and obvious. Yeah, this just seems to be a little side area. There's nothing over here. It's just a place where some flares and flare shaman are. There's no chests, no little bonus area, just a little side place in the forest. Alright, well, let's go ahead and head on back over here then, now that we've taken care of that. Now that we've gotten the experience points for doing that, let's go ahead and try to make more progress. and see if we can actually find Lower Kurast eventually. That would be super nice if we can find that eventually. And at some point, that would be super nice. There's a maiden javelin and a trident there. Ooh, a quadruple socketed trident. I'm going to do something here. Let's see. 20% increased attack speed, 1 to 50 lightning damage. We'll go 60 poison damage. We'll do 10 to 14 cold damage. Just to switch things up a bit in terms of our Iron Golem. We'll switch things up a bit. Increases attack speed a little bit. There we go. That'll get the job done. That'll get the job done in some fashion or another, I would certainly hope. Yeah, he certainly swings faster than he did before. There's no doubt about that, our Iron Golem. Because previously our Iron Golem was swinging kind of slowly, so I was kind of wanting to switch that up a little bit and see if we can find something that, you know, let him swing a bit faster, which we were able to find, which is super nice. Go ahead and grab all that gold. Aha, I think we have found it. I think this is the way to Lower Kurast. Yes, it is. Hello there, guys. Hello there, Storm Tree. You are very, very scary. There is no doubt about that. You are very, very terrifying. I'm going to stay away from you. I am going to stay away. I don't want my Iron Golem to die. I just raised him off of something very powerful. I don't want him to die immediately. I really don't want him to die immediately. If can be entirely helped. If can be entirely helped, I don't want him to die immediately. So can we avoid that? Can we avoid my Iron Golem dying right off the bat? Yeah, they're doing a pretty good job so far, actually. They are doing a pretty good job of taking care of all of this nonsense. So hey, look at that. That was actually very effective. So good job, guys. That went really, really well, actually. We nearly lost our Iron Golem there for a second, but that went pretty darn well, actually. Sell that for 11,000. Nope. Don't need that. It's not necessarily something we desire to have, so we're not going to worry about that. And let's make our way to the lovely, lovely Lower Kurast. Oh no, there's another elite. And we have tree lurkers, which is going to be an issue. These tree lurkers are the minions, so there's an elite tree lurker somewhere around here. I don't know where. Grief Eye the Witch, or Enchanted and Spectral hit. The Aura Enchanted Spectral hit's going to be an issue because the Aura Enchantedness that he has is lowering our resistances. So the Spectral hit's going to be that much more effective. Grief Eye the Witch. I mean, he is just a tree lurker, so it's not like he's going to be that much of an issue to deal with, necessarily. Okay, let's go ahead and get our skeletons back. And we're going to go ahead and look around here for the waypoint to the... Oh, wow, that was easy. Well, never mind. I guess we were able to just find it right off the bat. That was quite simple, which allows me to end off this video right here. So thank you guys for watching today's episode. I really, really hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe if you did enjoy it. I will see you guys next time when we explore through Lower Kurast and see where we have to go from there. What do we have to do here? We have to search for Kaleem's heart in the sewers under the Kurast Bazaar. So we're going to be making our way to the Kurast Bazaar in the next episode. But as always, guys, I am now a partner on YouTube, and as a partner on YouTube, you guys can now join my channel and become exclusive members for members-only content, including loyalty badges, access to live streams, members-only community posts, as well as video shoutouts. So please do consider making a contribution and joining the channel. It would really mean so much to me. Your support up to this point already does mean so much to me. Just taking that extra step would mean so much more. So thank you guys for watching. I will see you in the next video.